Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sonic Love. So in today's video we're going to be checking out the TrimUI brick. Now I have done videos on the TrimUI Smart Pro, absolutely loved it, sleeper hit, great handheld, but the brick was a little bit of a shock when they announced it. I thought they would have done a new updated version of the TrimUI Smart Pro, but no, they've gone down the Miyoo Mini route, or should I say in between the Miyoo Mini and the Miyoo Mini Plus. It just falls short in size comparison, but this thing is absolutely incredible. It was sent over to me by Litnxt, absolutely fantastic company, really fast shipping, great customer service. Can't praise them enough because they are just absolutely fantastic. You do pay a little bit of an extra premium price, but with that you get so much more benefits and rewards. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video of the unboxing and first impressions of the TrimUI brick. As always, I will leave some specs here just so you can see what is under the hood with this bad boy. So let's get into it. So this is from Litnxt. Now the great thing about Litnxt, and I showcased it with the Miyoo Mini V4 video, I will leave a link in the description and also a link to where you can purchase this from Litnxt if you wish to do so. I strongly recommend it because they have also done their own SD card to coincide with this unit, which has absolutely everything on it, all set up, all with box art, and yeah, the front end looks absolutely incredible. But not only that, but they sent me Christmas stickers with it, absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to stick it on it, but they've also sent me, which I'll do in a separate video, so if you want to see more then please hit the like and subscribe, but they've sent me crystal clear buttons. So I'm going to mod it, not in this video, but I will do another video showcasing some gameplay and also modding it. So I'll do a tear down and change these buttons over. They are replacement buttons on the back. There does seem to be quite a lot in there, so I'll check that out in the next video. But this is the SD card that has been specifically tailor-made for the TrimUI by Litnxt, which is absolutely fantastic, so I can't wait to check that out. And I think this is the normal generic stock version that you would get, so we'll check that out as well. So one thing that I'm absolutely excited for this, and it already looks really nice and it's pretty heavy, so it's got a bit of heft to it, not so it's like gonna sink to the bottom of the ocean, but oh yeah, that looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that. How nice is that? I tell you what, for the price, this is such a premium feeling handheld. So it looks like we have our, focus, volume on the side, D-pad. Feels nice. Quite firm though. If you like a firm D-pad, this is the one. So at the bottom you can see a home button, start select, two buttons in the middle, not really sure what they're for just yet. And then we also have ABXY, buttons feel quite nice, not too loud, which I'm a big fan of. Underneath at the bottom we have our usual SD card slot. We have a reset button. We have our OTG and charging. No, I think that's just charging on the bottom. Yeah, just charging on the bottom. 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right hand side we do have a programmable button which you can change in the TrimUI options, and also the power button in a nice turquoise colour, which looks kind of nice. On the back we have a metal grill, which is obviously the heatsink, so we'll be interested to see how warm that gets. We have the triggers on the back. They are removable, and we have RGB lighting on underneath. So it'd be interesting when I do the video on transferring over the clear crystal white buttons, because the RG will then shine vigorously, because obviously it will be transparent, and it will look really good. Hopefully we have a bit of RGB on the top, and these two buttons at the front also light up. But yeah, overall this is really nice. We have two front firing speakers. It'd be interesting to see if they are actually stereo speakers or it's a mono and just with two grills. Obviously with the second video I'll do, you will see if that is two stereo speakers, but hopefully it is, and it will sound good. Yeah, it looks really nice. There is a screen protector on there, so let's take that off, because I don't like them. Ooh, smooth peel. Yeah, I'm a massive fan. This, I tell you what, for the price, guys, this is so premium, it's unreal. It feels solid, hence the name Brick. It is just an absolute solid handheld. Very well made, and for the price, I think it's an absolute bargain. So let's get into turning it on and seeing what this is all about. So I just forgot to showcase that these are the transferable buttons. As you can see, they are different shaped. You could test them out, and then obviously you can see which ones suit your fingers the best, and then stick with them. Cool. So I'm going to go with the stock SD card first, see what the experience is like with this. It's a 128 SD card. There may be options to get a 256 gig. Or you can go with the custom made SD card. So let's fire it up. Okay, so this is the stock firmware. I have to say, I don't know how well it's coming across, but the screen is absolutely delicious. Very, very vibrant. I'm at literally 0 brightness at the moment, and it's dim here, but for the camera, all intents and purposes, I have to turn it down so it doesn't wash out. But literally, this screen is, yeah, for the price point, one of the best that I've seen. It is really, really nice. High pixel density, making all games look absolutely incredible. Lots of room to negotiate with shaders, and yeah, this is overlays and shaders, so yeah, it's really good. So if we go into the options itself, there is a lot. So we have brightness. As I say, I'm at 0. The LED lights look absolutely fantastic, but incredibly washed out on the video, but you can see in the reflection underneath just how nice they look. Try and get it in a bit of shadow, but I've got purple at the top and blue, and then white at the front at the moment. But you can change the brightness, the colors, the contrast, the saturation. Turn the saturation down one there. We have volume, Wi-Fi, themes. It is on blue. Bluetooth, hotspot, key mapping, and then systems. You've got your power off, USB mode, refresh ROMs, time, date, all that good stuff. So let's go at the top here. You can see you can change to NetPlay. Apps. In apps, you've got the funky settings where you can change the D-pad to a joystick, so for like DS games or PSP games, or you can use a clock, have it for brightness, or you can customize it yourself, which is pretty good. Moonlight, in case you want to stream. media player, change the RGB lights, RetroArch, USB storage, not too sure what that one is, ebook reader, and user guide. We have favorites, recents, and we also have best. So this is where we have collections. So we have FC multi-card games, so they're the ones with like 401, stuff like that. That's pretty cool. We have nostalgic mini games, Bomberman collection, so it'll be from all the different systems. So that's nice. They've got a little bit of a collection there going. If we go into games itself, this is where it gets good. We have arcade, but when you go in, it's all nice with box art and screenshots. And there's no bloat software in here, so maybe 123 of arcade, but they'll all be great games. Likewise with Atari Lynx, Atari 2600, Atari 7800, CPS 1, 2 and 3, Dreamcast. You get the gist. I'll just quickly flick through what's on here. So you do have a lot, even Sega Saturn. Now, obviously, oh, that's cool. The RGB changes with each one. I kind of like that. That's really, really good. And when you go in, as you can see, that they are really great games. Overall, my first impressions of this is fantastic. I haven't even got to play any games yet, and I'm absolutely in love with this. Will it replace my Miyoo Mini Plus or V4 Mini? It just might do. It just might do. I absolutely love the feel of it. My fingers are very, very comfortable on the back of here. It's really nice to hold. The D-pad seems really nice and responsive. Can't wait to test out with the game. The buttons feel nice. I love the layout. I love the themes. Yeah, really nice so far. Start off with some arcade, and we're going to test out this D-pad with a fighting game. Hopefully it's coming across just how amazing the screen is. The pixel density on this is so high that it just makes it look incredibly sharp. Now, yes, it's not as big as a 3.5 inch, it's somewhere in between, but I can't deny just how amazing the apps is. It coming across just how nice it is? Let me know in the comments, guys, because this is one of the best screens I've seen on a mini handheld. That's for sure. Do my usual Ken. Ooh, tough battle. I always hate playing through a screen, as in camera. Okay, first try, worked well. It's definitely firm. It's definitely got a resistance to it. You can feel it. It's like kind of fighting against you. Feels nice though, responsive, but yeah, maybe a little bit too firm for my liking, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing for actual gameplay. It may be for like longer periods of time playing with it. You may get a bit of fun fatigue, but this type of handheld, it's for short bursts anyway. The corners seem a bit sharp as well. Maybe it's because of the stiffness of the D-pad, but the buttons feel nice, and yeah, it's very responsive. Let's see if I can get a special move out. Yeah, very responsive, I have to admit, but again, a little bit too firm for my liking. Maybe perfect for you, but yeah, God, that screen, I can't get over how nice that is. Right, let's move on to something else. Go with some Dreamcast. go with Sonic 2. Yeah, again, look how crisp that is. It just looks absolutely stunning. So I'm not too sure what's going on here, but this whole swapping over to a analog is not working here. So with it being a first look and first impressions, I'll have to look into that to see whether I've actually done it correctly. So I did manage to find out how you use that TrimUI switch to change over from D-pad to analog. It does state when you're on those options in the app, it does state that you need to press this button here. So when you press this button, it will flash, the RGB lights will go off, and then when you start the game, you could possibly do this before the game starts, that it's not on, but if I press it again, it'll flash, and now it will work. So future self, telling myself you're an idiot, but that's how you do it. And it works really well, and also with any other system that has analog also. Pretty cool. Game Boy Advance and Eric's vs. Silver. Now, even though the screen itself is 4x3, you can scale it with a nice border. But as again, because of the high pixel density, it just makes it look incredible on here. You can stretch it out to the full screen if you wish to, but I like to play it natively. But yeah, look at the individual pixels on the shadow of his hand. Oh, it's delicious. N64, Cruis'n World. Not every N64 game will probably work, but a vast majority will. More games than you could play in a lifetime, that's for sure. Again, the highlight of this is definitely the build quality and the screen. The screen is unbelievable. What an absolute glorious handheld this is so far. Very impressed. Need for Speed Pro Street, 2x resolution, 16:9 on a 4x3, not ideal. 2x there is a bit of slowdown. So one thing I also like about TrimUI Smart Pro is just how easy it is to navigate through the UI system. It really is nice. It's, yeah, really good. Just let me change this out. Maybe put frame skip at 1. Let's do auto frame skip. That sorted it out, but still looks very nice. You can actually change out the screen layout and have it full screen if you want to, or maybe just a little bit extra. Personally, I'm not a big fan of frame skip. Let me know if you tolerate it. PSP was, yeah, not too bad. I tested a few more games, it was good, but this is PlayStation 1. Personally, one of my favorites to play on the go, and this is a high resolution with no issues with Bloody Roar 2. So there are a surprising amount of Sega Saturn games that actually work quite well on here. Go with some Guardian Heroes. If there's anything else you wish to see running on here, guys, if you want some long play videos of anything, then let me know in the comments. It's pretty good. But what's really impressive, and something which is great to take with you on the go, with it being so pocketable, is ports. Port is fantastic. Balatro works really nice. Stardew Valley works great. Sonic Mania works great. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, yeah, Diablo, Steel Assault, they all work really well. Absolutely fantastic. Let's load up Steel Assault. Fantastic game if you've not played it before. Again, scales really well on the screen and looks absolutely fantastic. But really been enjoying, yeah, some amazing games on here. I've still got to put on some games myself, which I have. Bit naughty of them to include them in the SD card stock, but I suppose that's one of the perks of getting it from Litnxt. Let's go arcade mode. This is a phenomenal game if you've not played it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for the unboxing and first impressions. I absolutely love this thing. This is wonderful. I love the layout. I love how it looks. I love how it feels. I think that it's very unique. I think that with even just with my little testing with it, with unboxing and first impressions, I'm absolutely in love with it. Am I going to use it and use this as a daily driver to take with me on the go? Absolutely. Make sure that you check in the description and get it from Litnxt if you've liked what's on there. It is a bit naughty, the SD card that you get with it. As I say, it comes with some ports, but it comes with lots of really great games. No bloat games on there, just absolute bangers right the way through all systems. Really good. It will be interesting to see what the dedicated SD card with the custom firmware which is on here. So if you want to see that, make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and maybe even share so you won't miss out on this actual second video that I'll do. And obviously I've got something really exciting to look into as well, which is to take this apart, and I'm going to crystallize the buttons so they're clear, so the RGB will shine, and hopefully it will just mod it and make it look really nice. Thanks for watching, guys, and I really do appreciate all of you, every single one of you, and have an absolute lovely day. And as always, take care.